This is where it all started for me. The Nike clearance store on International Drive. One of the best Nike stores I have ever visited, regardless of clearance or factory. I found some Kobe jogger pants, right? I found some Kobe apparel last week at the Nike factory store on Vineland, but the apparel was not hitting for this price. Look at the price, $14.99. And what's even better is you get additional 10% off. These are size small and they got size medium, but there's no size large. She said she just marked them down recently and the bigger sizes are gone. What are these? Oh, these are the heavyweight, $49.99, and you get an additional 10%. And look what else I found. Tech fleece, heather gray or wash gray, $49.99, and you get an additional 10% off, and it's in my size. Not bad. I ain't mad at it. That'll be a dope pickup. Oh, we're not done. Look what I found. The basketball shorts. I literally just purchased these shorts last week as well. Paid $19.99 for mine, and I got mine with additional 30% off. Over here, they only got it for $19. No additional discounts, no 10% off, but they only have 2XL. She mentioned you have 2XL, 2XL, 2XL. Goes to show, man, different stores have different prices. Some of them be in your size, some of them may not. I got these on right now. Look at that. But would you look at that? Wow, I did not pay that cheap though. That's crazy. Pair I got on, which I literally untagged yesterday, I paid $29.99, and over here they got for $19.99. Now these are size large. Thus far they only got size medium and a size small for some tech fleece shorts. So Nike has tons of heavyweight pullover hoodies, man. This one's going for $24.99. This is the heather gray, but it's 2XL. And I also find another colorway. I believe, was it here? No, this wasn't it. That wasn't it. I believe it's over here. At least I know I could find it on this rack, and I couldn't find the price. Here we go. This is heavyweight. I believe it was like $49.99, if not $45. Clean. That's my size. It's heavyweight, and I could tell because of the skinny drawstrings. They're in white. Typically the middleweights or lightweights have the same color drawstrings as the garments, and that's how you could tell. Plus I could tell by the weight. This is more of a heavier garment than these middleweights. I don't mess with middleweights. As you can tell, here's another middleweight to lightweight. This one's $24. Brown. Drawstrings match the garment. Same thing with this. Same thing with that. But there's one hoodie that actually threw. Was it over here? I'm gonna see if I can find you guys, because if you don't know as much as I know about weight of hoodies and GSM, you could be screwed. But anyways, let me see. Drawstring, slim, white. This one's hitting for $50. This one's heavyweight. I could tell. Olive green. Let me try to fix this. Here's that same garment I showed earlier, and I was completely wrong with the price. Look at the price, y'all. It's going for $39.99. Heavyweight, skinny drawstring. They're in white. That's how you can tell that price is not bad. But there was one other one that threw me off. It was a heather gray, and I think I found it in this rack, if not this rack. This one's middleweight, same color drawstring. This is it right here. Yeah, this one feels heavyweight, but it's on the smaller side of heavyweight. Maybe like 11.5, 12 ounces. It's $24.99. Skinny drawstring. Extra large. The cotton on this feel really great, very soft. It's not a sturdy feel, but it's not a lightweight feel like these either. I actually like it. And you got more of the heavyweight over here. I could just tell from a distance. I don't have to look at the drawstring. I already see how the garment stands up, that this is gonna be a heavyweight. Same for this. I could just tell. These prices are not bad. This one's $39.99. I actually like this off-white color. Hope that shows up in the screen, because I know the lighting here can be off a little bit. The white balance could be off, but this is like eggnog white. 30 beans. They got plethora sizes. I like it. And this crew neck is also heavyweight, and it's going for $39.99. It's heather gray. Now we're getting into the shoes, man. This is what y'all been waiting for. The last time I've been here, I found all kinds of Jordans. Are these Air Max Golfs? Yo, 70 beans, not bad. I actually like those. Some more golf shoes, but these are Air Max ones. Those are $100. It's a plethora of them. We found those cheaper several months back. And also got the Mocs. These are the Vapor Max Mocs. I think the cheapest I've seen it was like $37. They got them here for $100. But it gets better. The Air Jordan 39 in all red. I actually like this shoe. $100. Size 10.5. I have found them in the clearance stores. That's the only location I ever found these pairs, especially this colorway. And right next to it, artisanal team red Air Jordan 1 high OG, and it's hitting for $79.99. Now this shoe was here since the last visit. We got a lot of comfy walkers. The Sparrow Domes for $80. You got the Waves, or is it the 2005s? 2005, these are $80. Some Dunks for $60. About time these Dunks get down in price. You got the Gore-Tex Air Max 90 Neons. Those are $79.99. You got some Vomeros. I like that. $79.99. There was another pair of Vomeros that caught my eye. Here they go. These are clean. These pink, black, and tan, $79.99. Super, super clean. And they got a whole bunch of DNs, y'all. $79.99. $79.99. I did a video recently explaining to y'all Well, I did a video recently explaining to y'all the scanner no longer work in these stores. So I'm gonna try it in the clearance stores and see if it works. I doubt it does, but I gotta try. No bueno. Still doesn't work. Also find the Barely Vote Vomeros, same price, $79.99. Book ones, these also hit for $79.99. There's a plethora of Vomeros. What in the world? These are also DNs. They're women though, $79.99. Whole bunch of dunks, $79.99. Seems like that's the going price for a lot of these shoes. Air Max ones, $69.99. Now we're tapping into the basketball shoes. The Hustle 3s, 100 beans for it's, $79.99 for these LeBrons. These are quality joints, but it says book one, 60 beans. I remember we found these in the Nike factory store. First time I saw them is up the street at International. $79.99 for these. I'm not mad at them. More of the 22s, $79.99. God damn. More 22s. Guess what? 60. LeBron shoes is just getting cheaper and cheaper. Found some DN8s. This is the purple and black, 100 beans. We're finding a lot of Nike basketball shoes for cheap, including these KDs. These are KD 17s, multicolored. I ain't mad at them. Came out last year sometime, $69.99. And right next to it, we also got the 18s. Oh. I saw the skills. I caught that and this. Anyways, these are hitting for $69.99. These are the 18s, Barely Vote colorway. You got the Aqua DN8. Did we cover this? Nah, we saw the purple and black things. MVPs. What they asking for MVPs? $79.99. RM 70. Ah, the Volt Ja2s, $49.99. $50 shoe. Remind me of the Paul George. Ooh, they got the 86, $69.99. They got my favorite color of the RN. Look like they're gonna be my size too as well. What y'all thinking? $79.99? $69.99. That's not bad. I even told myself I would get them to get around that price. I overlook this LeBron. Let me flip it around to see the price. Price $79.99, and I'm spot on. Size 11.5. Man, there's tons of Vomeros over here. We got the Volt colorway. We got the purple and black colorway. That's $79 as well. Red, gray, and black, same price. So look like they got the Orlando Magic's KD 17, $69.99. Size 11. We're getting the smaller sizes now. Whole bunch of Spizikes. The KDs again. The Mock, yo, $129. That's crazy. 40 beans for these. Ja Morant's, you already know they're $50 shoe. And on top, more KD 17s. These ones $69.99. To be honest, I've never seen that colorway ever. We got the Ja Morant ones. These are the All-Stars. He did not play that year. These are hitting for $60. More $50 shoes, and there's no shortage of Vomeros. You already know the price, $79.99. These are clean. I would love to get my hands on those. We got the Volt colorway. I might circle back and get those black and white. And now these are size 11 LeBrons. Pretty much the exact same thing for the exact same price. And maybe a few different colorways. Like these, I believe these are the Monopolies, and these are hitting for 100. To the left of them, these are going for 80. If you guys are big LeBron fans, there should be no reason why these are still on shelf. And homie's less than an associate degree away from retiring. Give him 2 years max and he's gone. So don't be waiting till he retires and then try to buy a shoe. You already know it's gonna be blocked. Oh, they got these here. What they got them here for? $59.99, not far from what I purchased. Wow, just wow. Why are these here? $149 though. These are the, I want to say Space Jam IEs, black, maybe not. And they actually are called Craft Black and White IEs. These joints came out 2 years ago. Price is rather rude. Coming in at $149.99, that's crazy. But not only you got those IEs, but they also got these IEs. These are the Ogwoods. This was here during my last visit and was going for the exact same price, $79.99. Now we got two versions of the IEs just wildly available. I want to mention, if I haven't mentioned this, all sales are finals when you shop in the Nike clearance store. Just FYI. And we got a sighting of the Midnight Navies. What size is this? Size 12. My size, $79.99. That's not a bad price. You know what? I still don't remember if I actually own these. So it's a wrap. I left empty-handed. I was not going to make an impulse buy for those Kobe pants. Still a size medium. No way. $14, roughly around $15. And with 10% off, roughly been $14 after the discount. I think it's a great bargain. No big sizes, only small and medium. They had tons of Vomeros, tons of Jordan IEs. We saw a lot of Jordan 1s as well. Well, technically 2 of each. Solid vlog. I also ran into a cop who I spoke with 2 years ago about an investigative report I was actually doing. Video I was making, but that video never came to fruition. But he remembered, man. He remembered me. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.